Hello guys, my name is Bruno Mai and this is my aquarium. This is a 6-foot tank. It's a 72-inch by 18.5 by 26.5 inches with a total volume of 153 gallons. It's a custom made tank. I have metal corner bracings on it and I have 2 corner overflows. The lighting used for this tank are 2 strips of LEDs, one from Fluvo, an app controlled one, and another one from Zoomad, and this one has UV diodes giving me a little bit more UV. The sump is the main type of filtration. This is an eShops sump with a wet dry system. I currently have bio balls and pot scrubbies on the wet dry and around 9 pounds of ceramic and matrix media. For temperature controlling, I use an Inkbird controller with 2 outputs, one on each of the 2 corners. So I run 300 watts there and I run 400 watts there. My pump is rated for 2,600 gallons per hour, but due to head pressure and the control settings, it's probably running around 2,000 to 2,100 gallons per hour. The substrate of this aquarium is mostly made of natural sand with rocks and limestone. I also have a lot of natural river rocks. The pH of this aquarium, it's an average of 7.6 to 7.8. Although my tap water comes out at 8.5 to 8.8. So I currently do small water changes, a little bit less than 10% every 3 to 4 days. Most of the fauna here are South American cichlids. This tank was originally a green terror tank, which there is kind of a dilemma on green terror. For example, this guy right here, he's an Andinoacara rivulatus. So does green terrors, but they are not the true green terrors. The true green terrors are Andinoacara staubergii. On this tank, I have a trio. I have 1 male and I have 2 females. The other female is currently with eggs. She's guarding eggs over there. I have a trio of Esmeralda gold. These cichlids are pretty rare. They were just discovered on late December 2017. They don't have a full scientific name. They are found to be in the Cyclosoma family, but they don't have a second part. So they're called Cyclosomas Esmeralda gold. I also have a pair of Cyclosoma dimorus. These are beautiful fish. I have 1 angelfish. I have an Ancestris temenki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I have many different types of snails, from giant ram horn snails to nerite snails. Let's find one. I can't, right there, like nerite snails. To trumpet snails. I have about 5 different kinds of trumpet snails. Here you're gonna find a little baby one right there. I also have regular ram's horn snails. Here we can see some baby green terrors. I mostly remove them, but some of them end up making and surviving and growing here. I'm still indecisive if I would keep them or if I'll get rid of them. So this tank was inspired to be Rio Esmeralda biotope. Rio Esmeralda is a rio in Ecuador, is a river in Ecuador, where the Andinoacara rivulatus and the Cyclosoma esmeraldas originate from. On that river, it's also found Cyclosomas dimorus, as well as angelfish. All the wood on this tank, it's locally sorted wood. It's all mangrove wood. except for this top branch, which is a guava branch. For plants, I have an Anubias hostifolia. I have some Anacris, some moss, some Marimo balls. Some of them I cut up and I actually ended up gluing it to that branch. And I have floating dwarf water lettuce. This tank is a second-hand tank. When I first bought this tank, it was leaking. It didn't have the overflows on it. I basically resealed it, reinstalled the overflows, did all the plumbing. The plumbing for this tank is all soft tubing. I found it to be a lot less noisy, easier to manage, and cheaper. Since nobody looks down here, I don't really care so much for aesthetics. The cabinet is all mahogany cabinet. The age of the fish on this tank, they're all about 2 years old, with the exceptions of the baby green terrace, the baby rivs, and the Cyclosoma dimorus, which they're a little bit younger. The dimorus are about 4 months older than the baby rivs. Well, thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.